What's going on, guys? This is Pikachu OTC from Simple Trade, and welcome to another weekly review in which I'll be talking about some runners from the past week. And if until now you sat on the bench and watched the market from the side, it's time to pick up the ball and get on the court, because the OTC is getting hotter every single day, and you will see what I'm talking about in this weekly reviews runners. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification button so you don't miss any future content. Now let's get right into it. The first stock of this weekly review is the company TSOI. It is a pink current company with a decent float of around 1.2 billion shares, and it is in the medical sector. Now, as you can see right now on the chart, at around 3:15 p.m. on Friday, massive volume came in and got the stock price to go almost 100% in about 1 hour or even less. And just look how beautiful this chart is. Higher lows, higher highs, only green candles, and a crazy opportunity to make a lot of money in a very short time. So what happened here at TSOI? It is very simple. An 8K was released, and in that 8K you can see that on February 23rd, 2022, a holder of a convertible note dated February 9th, 2021 exercised their right to conversion of $15 million, converting into common shares of TSOI at the price of, check this out, 0.1004 per share. We are talking about a dime, about 149 million shares of restricted common stock. And the current price when that 8K was released was around the 0.2, about 2 pennies. We're talking about 5 times of the current price. And if a shareholder that held a convertible note of $15 million converted that note to 149 million shares at the price of 0.1, he must have high conviction of what the company will bring in the future. Now, that 8K was published on our Discord channel about the second that it came out. It was first alerted by Bearder Trader, and after that I've seen this 8K and understood what was going on over there. I added with him as well and published the 8K itself, and from that point onward the stock just kept rising up. Now, personally, I will be looking at TSOI right at the opening on Monday, because as the market is getting hotter, and you will see what I'm talking about in this video, the swing stocks pay much better. So keep your eyes out for TSOI on Monday. And we will move on to the second stock of this weekly review, and that stock is PSWW. And the first thing that you can see is a beautiful run all the way from February 24th, the date of the declaration of Russia and Ukraine's war. And ever since that date, the stock went on a rally of 7 days, green candles with higher lows and higher highs. Absolutely beautiful. For a 450% run, there was quite a liquidity on this stock. You could have made a lot of money on every single day on that stock. A little bit of background on this company. It is a pink current company with a wonderful float of around 134 million shares, and it is in the renewable energy sectors and in the natural gas. Now, if you want to learn deeper about PSWW, just go to their website. If you don't know how to get to that website, go to OTC Markets, search PSWW, and go to their website. There is massive DD over there. You will learn everything you need to know about PSWW. I will not show that on this weekly review because I want to give you the main reason for that rise and keep it short and simple. And ever since Ukraine and Russia's war, the oil stocks are getting hotter and hotter, and the price of the oil is skyrocketing. And on February 24th, PSWW published news about a completion of Regulation A plus equity offering. And as you can see, the offering, which commenced on November 25th, 2020 and concluded on February 16th, 2022, raised gross proceeds of US $8.65 million through the sale of 96 million shares, the company's common stock at the price of 0.0895 per share. And when that news was released, the stock price was around 0.014. So we're talking about between 5 to 6 times the market price when that Reg A completion was released. And we've seen what happened to TSOI with the 5 times of the market cap. And right here on PSWW, you can see that the stock actually almost got to the price of the Reg A. It got to the price of 0.076 on a 7 days rally, and it might even continue, but for that we will have to wait for Monday. And you can see on the lower page of this news, they said that the proceeds of the offering have been used to pay down outstanding debt, an expensive convertible note, as well as to invest in or acquire oil and gas leases, oil and gas extraction technologies, operating companies with existing revenues, and electric vehicle technologies. So these 3 sentences right here are very important, and they are key factors to the fact that the stock rise and ran for 7 green days, because not only we're talking about clean energy sector, we are talking about oil and gas leases, extraction technologies, operating companies, revenues, electric vehicles. Very, very good news overall. And you can add the fact that they completed a Reg A at the price of 0.095 per share. Now, lastly, on March 3rd, the company tweeted, PSWW is expecting to have a significant shareholder update in the next 2 weeks in conjunction with the previously announced acquisition of Double H Services. This is also a very good tweet. You can learn about the acquisition of Double H Services on their website as well, or on their Twitter page. You can find it out over there. But these are the main reason that the stock rose 450% in only massive green days. And this is what I'm talking about when the OTC is getting hotter. Just look at that beautiful 7 days green rally. The stock went up with no red day whatsoever, and that's only due to the good situation of the OTC right now. Let's move on to the third stock of this weekly review, and that stock is ILST. And the first thing that you see is, first of all, this is the 5-minute candle chart. You can see here a massive run, massive volume coming out of nowhere. Such a green candles over here for 20 minutes with 88% of a run, and then extremely high red candles. What the hell is going on over here? The stock dropped down 46%. Let's understand what happened over here. So on March 2nd, around the time 1 p.m., a Twitter account was created saying that new ILST merging company and a company called Fari USA, a subsidiary of Fari Egypt, is building a leading finance technology and blockchain platforms in the US. And you can see that they tweeted their business plan: incorporate Fari USA Incorporation, almost done, receive $100 million in funding from parent company, reveal fintech acquisition, launch website, acquire blockchain crypto platform, symbol change to FWRY, consistent communication via Twitter, uplist to the OTCQX, raise additional funding, and uplist to NASDAQ. It was cut down. This is a photo that I took from their Twitter page, and if you will look for this Twitter account, you will not find it because it was deleted. Now, when that first came out, it was a big question mark. Could that be true? Now, if you're not familiar with the ILST story, make sure to go and see the previous videos because we already covered that stock multiple times. This is a custodianship stock waiting for merger, and the custodianship was already discharged, so it was very likely that they found a merging company. So this was a pure speculation, and as the DD got poured out, that company, that Fari company, is very, very, very impressive, and massive volume came in and got the stock price to go up 88% in only 20 minutes. A lot of money could have made during that 20 minutes. And what happened right here at the big red candle and the 46% drop of a price is that opportunity zone, also known as Alpha Ridge Capital, announced that this is fake. Now, the second that this Twitter account was created, I published it on our Discord channel and also added that I'm not sure if this is authentic because this looks too good to be true. Now, when you see things that are too good to be true, they are mostly too good to be true, but there is always the opportunity to make money on that speculation, and that's exactly what we did. You can see that the Mali stocks added ILST for 0060 and enjoyed a 50 to 60% run in a very short amount of time. And the second that Alpha Ridge tweeted that this is fake, we published it right away on the Discord channel so that everyone that bought at a higher prices could get out in time. So overall, we had a very quick pump and dump on a fake Twitter account, but the opportunity to make money on that pump and dump was there. And if you're not sure how to make money out of these kind of situation, consider taking the OTC Oracle course, as this is a pattern that is learned over there to know how to take advantage of the pump and how to get in before the stock explodes. Now let's move on to the final stock of this weekly review, and that stock is FOMC. And that stock rised about 240% in about 5 days from the low trips to 0017. Now, all you need to know for the reason of that rise is the fact that on February 1st, 2022, FOMC Board of Directors has approved a reverse split of the company's stock across all classes at a ratio of 1 to 100 to 1 to 500 to be determined by market conditions. It is anticipated to go effective in 90 to 120 days from the filing, subject to regularity review. Now, if you don't know what a reverse stock split is, it is basically the worst of the worst news that you can find on OTC stocks. And that was the main reason that the stock got to the price of the low trips 0005. But then on March 1st, the company filed news saying that FOMO Corp pushed RS until stock rises, and that the RS that was announced will not happen until the stock price reaches between 0.01 to 0.05 or later. Now, given the fact that this is about 7 billion float of a company, it is very unlikely that the stock will reach these kind of prices without an extremely insane catalyst. So basically, from that news on March 1st, you could assume that the RS is cancelled, and that is why on March 1st you can see more volume and more price action. The stock rised about 40% intraday, and then on March 3rd, where you can see almost 600 million volume in one day, the company announced the following: FOMO's board has cancelled the reverse split approval that was announced on February 1st, 2022. Now, cancellation of a reverse stock split is one of the best news you can find on OTC. And on these kind of stocks, the heavy stocks, you can make a lot of money because there is high liquidity. And that is it for this weekly review. When I say that the OTC is getting hotter, you can see all the chart, almost all of the chart that are swing plays are going higher and higher each and every day. Another example is the stock DUTV. You can see that it rise 180% in 4 days. Absolutely beautiful. More volume came in, but we'll talk about that company on a different video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification button so you don't miss any future content. It helps the channel a lot. If you're not on our Discord channel yet, make sure to go to the description and join our community because we bring pure value. And if you don't want to miss these kind of runners, we also alert almost everything on that channel. Once again, thank you for joining, and I wish you all a green and a profitable week.